Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mystic on Board Game Geek, bringing you my next episode of Series 2, Playthrough 2 of Conan, just Conan, rather. I was going to say Conan the Barbarian, but it's just Conan, where we are taking on the second scenario and trying to keep the pirate queen Belit from being killed by the evil sorcerer Scuthus and the pirate or privateer Zaporavo. And we're doing pretty good on the player side. The Overlord is probably going to get to kill Conan. We'll see. There's we just did the Overlord's turn, second turn, and we're about to do the player's next turn. But the players aren't in really good shape at this point. Only Belit has a decent amount of stuff, and we'll see. Anyway, let's get going. So we're going to dive right into it. I did see, I think there was a mistake or two. Like I could have used Belit's shield to block that extra attack, even though I didn't have a block action. But it does say when you block, you get +1 die, plus die. That tells me that you wouldn't get that unless you actually block. That's the way it reads to me. Anyway, just like a weapon, you don't get the bonus unless you attack. Armor does not say that. Armor just shows a die. So I don't know if that's accurate or not, guys. Anyway, we're going to continue on. So let's get playing. To start off every round, we're going to do the start phase, which means we're going to have all of our gems here move into this place here, and then we're going to do that for everybody. I'm just going to move them in. I don't think you need to see them all get moved into the fatigue box, but our main two guys have tons in the fatigue box. So then we have to pick our stance. Now, here's the problem, and I got these two guys highlighted right here because they're the ones in the most interesting situation. They have so few gems. They could take a couple actions, but it wouldn't be a whole heck of a lot. I'm debating on whether or not we clear our main ship of pirates and then go help Conan. But I think what we're going to do is Savathus is going to actually take then this is, by the way, we're moving on to the next part of the phase, which is the stance phase. He's going to take a cautious stance, which is going to provide him with 2, 4, 5 more gems. This could be very bad for Conan, but we're going to have to do what we got to do. And then Conan himself, he's only going to get 2 gems back, so he kind of has to take a cautious action too, but he can defend himself. So he's going to do that. Now we're going to go 1. There's 2, 4, and 5 back for him as well. I believe that's the right number for him. Yes, 5. And then we're going to go on to Belit, who I think is going to take non-cautious action to make sure that she gets to do some things. I mean, she's just going to recover these 2, and that's all she could recover anyway. So we do, however, have this potion, and I think we can take it at any time. I don't think it requires an action. I'm going to have to look. It might be a simple component action for 1 gem to recover those. I'll take a look at that before we do it. But for now, let's go focus on Conan, because he's in the most trouble. So if you were here last episode, you know that the pirate Zaporavo stepped in amongst all the pirates surrounding him and just clobbered him, doing 3 points of damage to him after his armor and everything. So it was pretty rough. But I don't think that we're going to be able to do it. Obviously, we can't take any actions like move or anything like that, so we're just going to have to wait it out with him. The only one that's going to be able to do much of anything this turn is Belit, and I think that we're going to take a special action with her to kill some pirates. She is, however, going to take her free move to here because she doesn't want to be anywhere near the... she wants to get out of line of sight to the archers here. See, now, if I draw... See, here's the thing. She's probably better off where she's at. So I think we might leave her there. But we're going to spend... Now, she has the ability of leadership. And what that does... It's not leadership. Let me make sure I got the right ability with that. It is, yeah, leadership. The hero can move 1 gem from their reserve to their fatigue zone to activate an ally. So we're going to move 2 of her gems to the fatigue zone. And we're going to move him and him into here to attack the pirates. Now she herself hasn't done anything yet, but we're going to do that. So she's going to go there, they're going to go there, and they get to attack the pirates. which means let's take a look at their tile. Let's see if I can get that for you. There we go. It's a focus, baby. Yep. They get one orange die. I think that's orange. Yes, an orange die to attack with. So they're going to get one each on the pirates. So we're going to roll on the first one. If they get 2 hits, they kill a pirate. If they don't, they don't. 2 hits. So this pirate was killed, and then the other one's going to swing on the other pirate, who killed him as well, because the pirates have 1 point of armor and 1 hit point. So we wiped the deck of the pirates. Okay. What else does she want to do? Well, I do think she's going to go here, and then she's going to take a complex manipulation action to open that chest. And how that works is basically we take one of these and we put it in the manipulation box. Gives her an orange die, but we're going to I think we're going to spend 2 to make sure she can try and seriously pop that box open. It requires 2 successes. My hope is that she can get a crossbow, because there is one in the treasures somewhere. So let's see, does she succeed? Yes, she does. So she popped the chest open. It was here. We're going to put that aside. We're going to get the deck. I'm going to shuffle that deck up. There's only 3 cards left in it. And then we're going to go boom. Ah, well, okay. Explosive orb. That is awesome. It is a ranged weapon, line of sight, 1-time use. Weighs 1. So she's currently got a weight going of 2, 4, 5. She's fine. She doesn't suffer any penalties yet. So she got that, and that's going to basically end her turn unless she forces a movement or forces an archery action. If she throws the grenade into the spot with Conan, she's going to hurt Conan. And if she moves up there, then all the archers, even though they'd be kind of pricey to use right now, the Overlord would definitely use them on Belit. So anyway, let's continue. That is really going to be the end of the player's turns, unfortunately, because Savathis and Conan can only defend themselves this turn or do rerolls. So let's go look at the Book of Skelos and the river and see what the Overlord is going to do. Now, the next thing we do is we take any gems that they have done during their action phase. Those go into the fatigue area. Oh, we're going to spend 1 more gem for Belit, actually, before we end, to pop her life potion. So she's going to drink that. Boom. That's going to give her 2 gems back. So she's got quite a few, all her life back to get. Savathis has a potion too. If he can get it to Conan next turn, that would be helpful because Conan's going to need it. Alright, let's go on. Okay, here we are at the river. So the first thing that happens is we're going to get 5 gems back. So it's 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do some spending. So the first thing we're going to do on this turn is we're going to pop 3 gems to activate the special event and bring in reinforcements. So that's going to cost us 3 gems. And then I think the reinforcement, I got to look it up. I think the reinforcement points on this are 6 for this particular scenario. I'm looking in the book right now. Reinforcements are 6 points, so we're going to get to bring back 6 points of things, but we can really, all we're going to do is we're going to activate, we're going to flip this one back over and get all of these pirates back here. So let's go do that. They have 2 spawn points. They can come out of, actually this got moved, there's these 2 hold hatches right here in the book, if I'm not mistaken. I'm looking at it right now just to be sure. Want to make sure that we're doing that correctly, and I believe we are. So the answer is yes, it's out of those 2 hold spaces. So we're going to take these 4 guys, they're going to come out right here. Let me get the other 2. These 4 pirates come out right here. And then we got 2 more. And I think we might as well make them 2 red pirates because they are close to, well, the blue pirates are, they wouldn't cost us very much to activate even this turn. So we're going to have them come out here. And we got a whole bunch of stuff going on there. Pretty awesome. Okay. What are we going to do next? Well, let's go back to the river and see. You know, it's be expensive. I'm very tempted to use these guys. But we're going to spend 2 right now on these 2 blue pirates right here. So I'm just going to put them up there so we know to move them. And then we're going to go activate them. They got a movement of 3. They're going to go 1, and then they're going to spring across. They're going to leap across there. I think even they get the leap ability. They do, and the leap ability is going to cost them 2 movement points. So all 3 of their movement points. But the leap ability is going to allow them to roll 1 red die. They have to get 1 success to jump there. If they fail, they just die. But the Overlord's trying to get to Belit. Remember, that's the main mission. So let's roll that. Oh, they both succeeded. So boom, they jump over there to the ship. Then they get to attack her guards. Her guards have an armor of 1. the pirates have they are using orange dice, so each one gets an orange dice on one of the guards. Let's see, the first one misses, unfortunately. I think the Overlord's going to spend a gem on a reroll for that. See if we can kill these guys. One hit does not do it. Unfortunately, they need two. And then the other one is going to hit and kill one of them. So one of Elite's guards another one is dead, and those pirates did their part. Now we got 4 gems left for the Overlord, and let's go back to the river. See what we're going to do. Well, the Overlord's going to move these guys down because we just activated them. So now we got these red pirates here. There aren't any left on the board, but they're actually, I need to fix that. They're history. We can spend 1 to move them back, but we're not going to worry about it. We could have Skuthus finally go and do something. He's got a spell, Energy Drain. I don't think he wants to use that. Or we could spend 3 and have the Bosnian archers go. I think that's the thing we're going to do. So we're going to spend 3. We're going to activate the archers because that gets one of my main fighters down as the Overlord. This guy down closer. So we're going to activate the archers. They have a movement of 2, so these guys are just simply going to move 1 up to there. These guys are going to move 2 to here. They can go through there if they need to. And I don't remember if line of sight blocks or hindering. I don't think it blocks allies. So then I think they're going to shoot. They don't have line of sight on Belit, unfortunately. These guys definitely don't, because see, it's blocked. Let me look at these guys. Now it's going to be blocked. No, she's here. They are actually going to shoot at Belit. These 2 are going to shoot at Conan. So we'll do the 2 at Belit first. The archers have 2 yellow dice. Now, again, something else. Somebody said to me that can't you make the decision to block or defend after you roll the dice? You can. I just at the time I knew she was going to block, so I did it anyway. But right now, this first archer is going to shoot, and he gets 2 hits on Belit. So what will she do? I think she will spend 1 of her gems to block. That's going to give her a yellow and an orange die to block one of the archers. So his 2 points turns into 1 point, and she takes a hit. So I'm moving 1 of her gems over to the wounded category. Then the other archer goes. He rolls 2 yellow dice. And he got 1 hit. Does she spend her other point and block it? So, again, I'm going to go with it. See, to me, just show you how the cards work. To me, I think you have to block to use this card to defend. I think you have to actually take the action because it says plus a red die. That means if you don't use it, you're not going to get any dice. Where armor shows just a die, right? So when you have armor, you don't have to actually activate the ability. So I'm going to say she's going to use her last gem to activate that ability and block the 1 point. That's going to give her an orange and a yellow die. She succeeded, so she did not take any further damage. She blocked it, raised her shield up in front of her, has her spear in hand, and she blocked that point. Okay, now we got the other 2 archers that do not have line. Well, these guys have line of sight on her too. I think we should just keep attacking Belit because she can't defend anymore. Heck yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm the Overlord right now. I tend to favor the players on these games. It's really bad. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So when you're doing line of sight, you draw a line from here to here. Oh, you know what? Let me look just to be sure. It may be that the models block that too. I got to remember on line of sight. Let me look at archery. Just to be sure. Ranged attacks. Determine line of sight. Trace an imaginary line from the symbol in the attacker's area to the symbol in the chosen area. If the line is crossed, an obstacle shown, a wall, a door, a mass, etc. The line is blocked for each. Yeah, if a chosen weapon, I don't think they're blocked by that. So I think they're going to shoot at Belit as well with their 2 yellow dice. Why not? Get some more damage on her, and he got 3, and she can't do anything about that. That's 3 more points, and the other one got 1. So 4 total points on Belit. She now is severely wounded. She's only got 4 gems left to her name. And so those archers just laid into her. But I made a mistake. We're going to take all that back, and I'll tell you why. He couldn't activate. You can only activate 2 things a turn. I forgot. I did this first, not that. So we're going to go backward. I'm going to take the gems back from that. It was 3. We'll have to do that next turn. Hopefully, maybe Belit will get some better luck. So we're going to go reset her gems back. Oops. Well, we fixed that. That was not a big deal. Sorry about that. So basically, what I activated was the event and then the pirates themselves. Which, Or, yeah, I activated the 2 blue pirates. That was my activation. So I couldn't actually do these archers at all. They are still back where they belong. Okay, guys, let's move on. We're going to go to the players next. Now, we got Savathus. We're going to do the first part of the phase where we collect our gems back. Don't have any gems in these areas, so we don't have to worry about that. So we're going to go to the stance phase. Savathus is going to take a aggressive stance, which is going to move 2 more gems over to here. Conan will do the same. That moves 2 more gems over to here. And then Elite will take a cautious stance and move 2, 4, 5 over to here. But now that we've foreshadowed what the Overlord's going to do, he's definitely going to attack with the archers next turn. We got to get something going and make sure that does not happen. So let's take some actions. So Savathus up here, he's going to take his actions now, and he's going to first take his free move, and he's going to go 1, and he's going to leap across here. He needs 2 successes. Now, for him, his he's going to spend an man. Think about this. That gives him a red die, but he's got that's going to give him a red die. He's going to need 2 successes. He's got rerolls. So we're going to spend 1 gem for him to leap across there. And so we're going to roll a red die. He succeeded, so we didn't need to do anything else. He's going to land. He can land right here. So he's going to land right there. Then he's going to spend another movement point. Boom. That's a movement, actually. So he took his 3 moves to get there, and then he's taken a 4th one there. Then he is going... Actually, he's not even going to bother doing that. He's got ranged attacks. He's going to start throwing his knives. So for his first action, he will spend 2 crystals. Well, he'll spend 1 to throw a knife, which is going to give him a yellow die and an orange die to attack that archer right here. And he succeeded with 2. The archer has armor of 1 and 1 hit point, so the archer has been killed. And then he'll spend another point hitting the next archer with another knife. He gets 3 damage on that one, so he easily kills the archer. The Overlord could make a defense roll. Let me think about that for a moment. So before we kill this archer, this first archer, we're going to make a... He's going to spend... The Overlord's going to spend a point on defense and make a roll. He gets 1 red die. So he could stop it. He succeeded, actually, because the guy got... Savathus got 2 points. So Savathus' next attack actually went against the same archer and did 3 points. The Overlord will spend another crystal to block it, see if he can block that one. He needs to roll 3. He failed, so that one is dead. And then Savathus is going to spend a 3rd gem attacking this one. He gets a yellow and a red die. Or is it yellow and orange? It's hard to see. Yeah, yellow and orange die. So here we go. Boom. And, oh, he got 1, so it bounced off. He'll spend another crystal doing that. Another one. He's starting to get tired of throwing knives at this guy. He needs to keep some protection on himself. Okay, he's going to spend 1 more gem because he knows these archers are going. He's got to defend against these archers. And, God, he missed again. You know what? Yeah, he missed. That's going to be it. He's done with that. He can't keep going. He's going to need some gems for defense. But Belit is in serious... Well, no, she's got plenty of gems to defend herself against. With, rather. Holy moly. Okay, well, that's going to be the end of Savathus' turn. Let's go to Conan. Conan wants nothing more than to clear a path. Now, again, he cannot use his special cool ability because he does not have a 2-handed weapon. So he's first going to spend 1 die there. That's going to give him 2 red dice. Right, the sword is giving him a... Let's take a look at that. It's so hard to see in the light. It is an orange die. So the sword is going to give him an orange and a red die. There we go. And he is going to first attack this... Oh, you know what? There's a blue pirate over here. I needed to roll because when the Overlord activated, I didn't see the blue stand. That's my bad. I thought it was one. They were all green, but they weren't. The blue pirate was there. He would have got to roll a red die on Conan. I'm going to roll it just to see. It didn't matter. It bounced off Conan's armor. Okay. Anyway, Conan's going to get to roll a red and an orange die on the green. He'll take the green pirates down. They're getting pretty close to where they're going to activate. And he can't get out of there. And, yeah, let's do that. So he... Oh, man. 3... yeah, the Overlord's not going to block it. So that one goes down. That was 1 gem. So first, he's going to take a 2nd gem, do it again. Now, I could go back and forth between Savathus and Conan, and I could still go back and use Savathus' gems, but we'll see what happens. He makes another attack and doesn't connect with 1 point because that bounces off the pirate's armor. He'll take another swing, and man, we're having some bad dice rolls right now. There's no way he's going to kill Saporavo right now. So I guess he'll spend another gem and try and kill another pirate. Otherwise, he's going to get hammered. There, he finally kills another one. He's got 3 gems left as well. And he's wounded. Okay, here's what's going to happen. Savathus is going to spend 1 more gem to throw Conan. He's doing a simple manipulation to throw Conan the healing potion. Boom. Conan gets the healing potion. Conan spends 1 of his gems on a simple manipulation to quaff it, gaining 2. He's going to spend 2 gems, and that's going to give him 2 of these back, and we'll quaff that other potion. He drank it. That gives him a little reprieve there, because he's saving 2 gems over for defense. That's going to be the end of the player's turn, so we're going to go to the end phase, which means all the gems here are going to go into the fatigue zone. Boom. And I just did the same thing for Savathus, so they each have only 2 gems left, and Belit had none in her fatigue zone. So that's it for that. Now we're going to go back to the Overlord and the river. First things first, all of these go into the fatigue area. We're going to take 3, 4, 5 back, so we still got some things we can do. Might go with Scuthus and the archers, because that's going to be 3, 4, 5. That'll probably be good. Let's activate the archers first. Boom. We're going to activate them for 3. Once again, though, they're going to attack Belit, because that's the way the mission ends. Oh, I got to advance the turn track 1 more. So we're on actually turn 3 now, sorry, out of 8. Nope, we're on turn 4. I forgot to advance it twice. God, guys, I'm messing up this game. I'm sorry, at least I'm catching it. But we're on turn 4 of 8 right now. So, again, we need to try and kill the bad guys. I don't think, again, there's always some ambiguities in some of these things. When I look at the victory conditions on this particular scenario, it says, if Zaparo and Scuthus are dead at the end of round 8, Belit survives the attack, the heroes win the game. If Belit dies, the ambush is a success. The Overlord wins the game. What happens if none of them die? Does that mean it's stalemate? It's a wash? I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, we're going to attack with this archer first. Remember, the archer has got 2 yellow dice against Belit, but Belit's got a lot of ability to defend. I could kill Conan, but I'd have to move. Nope, he's going to attack Belit. He got 2 hits on Belit, so Belit is going to spend a gem to defend. And again, I'm running with that because the card suggests that's the way it is. So she's going to get a yellow and an orange die to defend with. Here's her defense dice. As she raises her shield to block the arrow, she succeeds. Okay, but that did cost her a gem. The other 2 archers, yeah, I think they should do the same darn thing, actually. I mean, Belit is our target. Belit is the target. I got to remember that. And if we can do some damage to her, she'll be able to take less actions. There's no more healing. So I think we're going to do that. The other 2 archers are going to shoot at Belit with 2 yellow dice. Okay, there's 2 additional hits. Belit again is going to spend another gem to get a yellow and an orange die. There they are. She totally blocked it. And then the last archer, this seems futile, but we're knocking her down. We're knocking her gems out. So the next one goes. Oh, he got 4 hits. Man, let's see what she can block this time, huh? Orange and yellow against 4 hits. She blocked 1, so she took 3 hits in that one. That's what I'm talking about. Now, she could re-roll, and I think she's going to re-roll the orange die. So she's going to spend another gem on the re-roll to re-roll this die. Missed. She's going to do it again. She can do that. She's only got 3 gems left, but I don't want her taking 4 damage. So then she only took 1 damage. Pretty rough turn for Belit. She took 1 damage, but that was all the archers go. So let's go back to the river. The dreaded Overlord, Book of Skelos. So we're going to move this down. Archers are going to the back now. They cost 8 points now to activate. But I can't activate Gray Pirates and we can go after Senior Conan, or we can go after Belit with them pirates. Poof. Not sure what I want to do with that. We could also activate Skuthus, who can maybe go up and do some damage with Energy Drain. It says Energy Drain. Choose a hero on an already adjacent tile. That hero moves 1 gem from their reserve zone for every to their fatigue zone, and you move 3 gems from your fatigue zone to your reserve zone. How does that work when I'm playing the Overlord? I guess it works the same way, right? So I drain energy from him, put gems back in, but that would be my second activation, so that's all he's going to do. I don't know if that's worth it. He's got a trick up his sleeve that I haven't even talked to you guys about yet, but we're going to leave that alone for the moment. I think we're going to activate these pirates. Okay, let's do that. He's going to activate, he's going to take 3, because that's what it could cost us to activate these pirates. So let's go do them. Okay, the first 2 are going to go here, and then they're going to leap across. They need to have 2 successes on red dice, or 1 success each rather. So the first one succeeded, second one failed. The Overlord has 1 gem left. He's going to try and make sure the guy gets across. He's going to spend it on a reroll, and he succeeded. So these 2 jumped across. These 2 are going to go into Conan's area and attack Conan for 1 orange dice apiece. Conan got 2 gems left for defense. Bam! 1 hit on Conan. Conan's leather, he's got leather armor. He's just going to absorb that. And he did. He succeeded, so we did not do damage to Conan on that. I don't know if, yeah, you can see the die. Okay. And then the other pirate is going to attack 1, and then Conan's armor is 1. So Conan didn't take any damage. He blocked all those attacks, but he is swarmed right now. And we are low on gems. So let's go back to the river. Okay, these guys are going to go to the back here, and we're going to then fatigue that, and that's going to be the end turn. We've used all the gems, but we got some good stuff coming next turn. Here's a problem. I think we're going to have to... So, start phase, we collected all the gems. The only one that had any out on the board was Belit, so they are now in her fatigue zone. We'll show that in a second. But right now we've got to pick our stance for Savathus. He's going to, I think, remain aggressive and just take 2 more gems back so he can attack. Now Conan's going to go cautious and defend. Remember, we have to keep Belit alive, but we've got to kill these guys. We only got 4 more turns to do it. So he's going to take 2... there's 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, 5. There we go. And then Belit, she's going to take a whatever aggressive position and move 2 in there so she can do some attacking herself. She's not exactly wimpy, so we're going to do that. And then that is going to be it for that. Now we're going to take some actions. We got the actions to take for Conan and Belit. Conan's very desperate to kill these pirates. He's got to do something, so he is going to get a red die and an orange die. He's going to spend a point and use his sword, boom, to do that. So first action on the sword, there's the sword right there. You can see that he gets an orange die. He's going to roll to attack one of the pirates again. He would go after Saporov, but he needs to do massive damage, so we've got to clear the pirates first. Saporov has a 3 armor. He's well armored. So he attacks for 4. The Overlord's not going to bother to do anything about that, so since was it the green or the blue guys are closer to activating? The green guys are closer to activating. He's going to kill this green fellow here first. Boom, that guy's dead. The green guys have been killed again. There aren't any more on the board. Then he's got 2 gray pirates and a blue pirate that are well from activating. So he's going to spend 3. Actually, let's do this. He's going to spend 4 gems. That'll put him at his maximum of 5. Let me show you. That'll put him at 5 in his attack value, which is the most. See that red number? That's his limit. That's the most he can do. So he's going to get 1, 2, 3. I need 2 more red dice. He's got 5 red dice and an orange dice against Saporov. He's trying to lay a massive blow on the pirate. So let's see if he gets it. Well, he does really good. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That will kill Saporov unless... and the Overlord's got no gems. So we take Saporov has 8 hit points. So he's got 3 armor. So we'll take let's see, we'll take these 2 away. That leaves us with 3, 4, 5, 6. He's not dead yet, but that's going to hurt him because we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 2 hits left. Man, that was a massive blow by Conan, but it took everything Conan had. Oh man, Conan he can't do any more attacking, so he's going to reserve that last gem to defend with. Next over here we got Belit. Now Belit has the spear, a ornate spear. You can see that it can do a orange die. Is it a red die or orange die? I always have to look against the dice colors to see. It is orange, so she can get a red and orange die with the spear as well. It is also not two-handed, that's why she can carry the shield with it. But she's going to have to move. And the archers are pretty far down the river. The Overlord's not going to be able to attack with them. You know what she can do first? She's going to take an archery attack and throw the explosive orb into the place with the 2 gray pirates. That's going to do 2 red dice on each of them. So she hucks that. I'll show you what she's going to do with it. She is here, so she is hucking that here because she doesn't want to hit her own guy there. And the way I understand the rules, she would, because it's everything in the area. So we're going to get 2 dice to roll, and it's going to hit each of those guys. 2 red dice. That's what the area effect thing is. That means it hits everything in the area with the dice roll. So hopefully she gets good dice rolls, and it's only going to cost her 1 of her gems to do that. So this could be a really good round for Belit. Well, she got 3 or 4, and the Overlord has no gems. So these guys blow up. Boom, they are dead. And then she is going to... She hasn't moved. Huh. She could take a big risk here. The Overlord's going to get 5 back. He will not be able to activate the archers. But, yeah, she's going to do this. She's going to go 1 to here, 2 to here, and she's going to throw... Man, this is risky. Her spear at Skuthus, because if she kills Skuthus, that's half the battle done. But if she throws her spear, she's going to have to run over there and get it. And that's okay. She's got bodyguards still. So she's going to do that. Boom. She's going to throw it. She's going to get a red die and an orange die immediately. But that's going to land the spear right in this space. So right now we'll do that. So we know that she currently has a red and orange die. Now what else is she willing to spend on it? She's going to kill him if she can. He's only got a 1 armor. And currently he's only got 3 hit points. So we're going to spend 2 more gems on archery of her 3. That's the most she can do. That's going to give her 2 more red dice. So hopefully she can score 4 hits, because that's what she needs to kill Skuthus. Boom. And she did. So here's the point of armor that Skuthus has. Here's 5 points of damage. So before the sorcerer got to do anything, he was killed. Belit just charged up to the edge of the ship and hucked that spear across the water and plunged it right Conan style into the Stygian sorcerer, who is now dead. Now, the cool thing is, the thing I didn't show you is I had the special miniature out on the board. Not going to get to use it. This guy here, who is the Dark Demon. If I had spent a bunch of stuff, I could have converted Skuthus. Now saving that for the final moments, but Belit decided to take him down, and she succeeded. Left her a bit vulnerable, but she succeeded. So we got to go to the river, because he goes boom, 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 and is dead. That's going to take his tile and flip it over in the 2 spot there. And the only way we can get rid of that is by activating it. That's not good. Oh, man, that was rough. So the Overlord's pissed off now. This scenario is not going as expected. But that's going to end, I think, the player's turns. They really can't do much else. Belit is going to keep her gems in case she needs to defend. So let's go to the end phase. These folks are going to move all their gems down into the fatigue zone here. Good round for both Conan and Belit. Well, not as... Yeah, good round for Conan. He almost killed the big baddie. So Savathus next turn is going to try. Yeah, we're just going to barely have enough to get... Yeah, here's where... Okay, so we're going to go to the Overlords Turn now. That was the end of their turn. We're going to the Overlords Turn on the river. First thing that's going to happen, because I'm going to remember to do it now, is advance this to turn 5 there. Then the Overlord is going to get 5 gems back. He's going to spend 1 to get ready to move these pirates, these dead pirates, down to the end of the river. And then we got a couple choices here. We got the green pirates who are dead as well. I need to keep track of that. So I think we're going to do, we could spend all 4 gems and get some reinforcements, but I think we're going to use Soprov. So Zaporavo. It's going to be 3 gems. So we're going to do that, and then he's going to attack Conan with 2 red dice. Conan's only got 1 gem to defend with, So now Saporov cannot move out of there because, wait, he's got a leadership ability too, doesn't he? I haven't used his ability. Let me just refresh myself. What is support? Friendly characters in this character's area can reroll 1 extra die for each of their actions. Wow, so on those misses I could have rerolled and I didn't. That's okay because we did okay against Conan, I believe. So anyway, we're going to roll 2 red dice against Conan and see if we can do some serious damage. A 3, so Conan gets his armor, which is nothing. So does Conan want to block? I think he will. He's going to defend. Boom. Now that's going to give him an orange die to try and block with. See if he can succeed there. He blocked 1, so he took 2 points of damage. Not great, so he took 2 points. He has 3 points of damage on him right now. So that wasn't that effective, but that's what the Overlord did. And then that's it for the Overlord's turn. So we're going to go back to our heroes. So the only thing that happens there is Conan moves his gem into the fatigue zone. Now he is going to take, so let's go back and do our stances for the turn. I should have rested Savathis because he didn't actually do anything. He's going to do more this turn. So he's going to stay in an aggressive stance and take 2 more gems. So that gives him a lot because he's going to do a major, the biggest attack he can do and try and kill the bad guy. Conan's got no choice. He's going to take a cautious stance again. So it's 2, 4, 5. Boom. And then Belit is going to take a normal stance as well and do that. So now we got 2 of the people are going to be able to act, Savathis and Belit. Savathis isn't even going to bother to move. He's going to come over, he's going to step aside and he's going to start throwing his dagger. So his daggers are going to give him yellow dice. He can put 4 into archery, so he's going to do that. He's going to put 4 points, that's his limit, all 4 crystals into archery. That's going to give him 4 orange dice, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then for his knives, it's going to give him a yellow die. So here's his dice. He is throwing at Saporov because if he can kill him, the players win the game. And wow, so he got 2, 4, 6. That's going to do 3 points to Saporov and kill him because Saporov. Now, the Overlord's going to spend 1 gem on that to block it. So he's going to block with 1 red die. He got 1. That's still 2 points. It's not enough to save Zaporavo, as you can see. So let me show you why. So he's down to 2 hits. He's got 3 armor. So if I take this and I take his 4 points total, that takes that out. That's 2 more points. That's all he's got left. So he is dead, and the players have won the scenario. Thunk. Zavathis stuck him with knives. Now the interesting thing about that is Conan is usually so devastating, but without the ability to use his ability, it made the other characters more balanced in the game and more effective. Each of them did something very cool in this. So Conan, of course, landed the massive blow after being encircled with pirates and fighting them all off and using a tossed healing potion and stuff. He did such a heavy blow, he just ripped up Zaporavo's armor, probably knocked his helmet right off him. And then Zavathis followed up by stepping up and hucking a knife right into the guy's eye. While, at the same time, Belit, way up at the top, threw her ornamental spear across the ship at the sorcerer, the Stygian sorcerer Skuthus, and killed him in 1 shot. So, what I liked about this scenario is all the characters got to do something cool. It wasn't the Conan show, it was all the characters show. Because in the previous one I did, I mean, Conan was a whirlwind of destruction because he had his main ability going. Anyway, that's going to be it, guys. That was pretty fun. Conan's great. It's not fast. The only thing, I do hope that because of the storytelling you could do with Conan, that someone, maybe I'll do it, but I doubt it because I don't have the time, puts up and generates some type of scenario-based thing where maybe they advance in some way. Or maybe not. But that would be very cool. Maybe they can advance by keeping a piece of gear or something as they go storyline to storyline. Be interesting to see how that plays out. But for now, guys, that's going to call it. That was another scenario of Conan. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not going to keep doing that because I got some other things I want to do. And we're going to get some other stuff going. So that said, we are done with Conan again. Conan's second scenario. Now, I do want to remind everybody that my contest is running. Again, we're short about $100 to get that extra game in there of Arkham Horror. So if a bunch of people just donate $5, man, we'll get it done. $10. And then also, or subscribers, I can just get you can go do a subscriber drive and help me get there. One of the reasons I'm trying to raise some money, I'm going to tell you guys, right, I was keeping a secret, but tonight I started posting things because I'm trying to get a hold of a game called Kingdom Death Monster. And I said that before, I'm really trying to get a hold of it. And one of the reasons I am is because I have this idea for a very cinematic experience for the game that I think is going to be very cool. I kind of touched on this a bit when I did a touch of evil, and I did the storytelling piece at the beginning of each one where it was like previously on, and then I kind of got rekindled on that when Cat Weasel in our playthrough. I'm not going to spoil that, but something happened tonight. I'm sad. Anyway, during our playthrough of Eldritch Horror, where I was playing Jenny Barnes, we got to do this great storytelling piece, and I thought it was cool. And I said, man, I could take that. I have the tools and ability to take that to a whole nother level for a game like Kingdom Death Monster, which deserves that kind of treatment. But you can't get the darn game. I mean, I spent a decent amount for it, but I'm not spending $800 or $500 for the game. I'm trying to see if I can wheel and deal. But if you guys have any ideas or want to help me get that game, that would be appreciative. So that's what I'm trying to do with that money. I'm not trying to spend it on myself and go get some new shoes or anything like that. I'm trying to get that game so I can do this cool experience for you guys. It'll last several sessions long, on top of some other things I'm doing. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate all the subscriptions. And you don't have to do anything for me. I just appreciate your presence. But as I try and expand this channel, it sure would be nice. And I have never done a fundraising drive or anything like that. I just keep spending my own money or taking what little money I make from ads to fund the channel. And I make a few bucks every month off it, but not enough to really do anything other than pay for, my website and a couple other things that I do to keep the channel running. Occasionally I might get a game in the mail from people, and I really appreciate it when that happens too. But anyway, it is something I do just as something fun for the community. I'm not trying to make money on it, and I'm not trying to make money on it by getting the donations either. I'm really not. Now, if I go forward and open up a studio the way I want to, then I will have to try and make some money on it. But I got ways to do that aren't going to impede on anybody's privacy or things like that, or drive people crazy with ads. Anyway, guys, again, thanks again so much for watching. I do really appreciate it. And I will see you next time.